So today we're going to see how you can send a WhatsApp message using the public API provided by BotSpace. So very first, what we're going to do is go look at the documentation. You'll find the documentation at public-api.bot.space, and we're going to use the send message endpoint to send the message. So let's get started. To send this message, you'll require two things. One is the API key and the channel ID. I will let you know how to fetch that. So first we're going to go to BotSpace, go to settings, and go to API keys. So we're going to create a new API key from here. I'm going to select the channel that I want the message and the API key to be generated from. Call it. So you can copy the API key from here, and you'll also get to see the channel ID here. Now, the next step is we need to know what template we are going to send. So I'm going to go to content and templates, and I'm going to switch the channel to this one. So we're going to send the tutorial send invoice. This template has a PDF, a few variables associated with it, and a button which on clicked will open the PDF link. So we have a variable here as well. So let's see how we can set this template using the API. So here you'll see the example payload. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mimic this API inside a API tool. So I'm going to open some API tool. You can choose whatever you want. We're going to copy the endpoint first. So let me just take this endpoint, and we're going to come to any API tool for that matter. To paste the endpoint, we're going to change this to post, and then copy the remaining endpoint. So we will just get this endpoint from here, put it here, /v1/. Now we have to fill in the channel ID. We will find this from settings, API keys, and I'm going to copy this channel ID. So now we have the endpoint ready from where we can send the message. Now we need to add some URL parameters. So let's add the API key as a parameter. So let me open the documentation again. So we need to pass the API key as a query parameter. So let me just add that. So we can add it API key, and then we will enter the API key that we have. Copy this. Perfect. Now we need to fill in the body. The body needs to be a JSON one. Let me copy a sample from the endpoint. So let me just take this and then paste it here, convert it into JSON. So now we will add the name, add the phone number. We're going to add with the country code. So let me just add. Now we need to put the template ID. So let me go back to templates, select the template, copy the ID from here, paste it here. Now we need to also send in variables. So as you can see, we have 1, 2, and the third variable is the link to the invoice. So let me just add all of those. So hello. And manual one is the link that is going to open when you see the invoice. So that will be HTTPS. Now, for that concludes the variable part. Now, if your template has a media, for example, a PDF, an image, or a video, we need to also pass the URL for that. So here we can pass in the media variable as well. Like if you don't know, if you don't have the URL for the PDF, you can actually generate one by going to the media section. Now I'm going to create a media link. Oh, here we already have a PDF media link, so I'm going to just copy that from you and paste it here. Now we're going to run this, and I should actually receive a message directly on my WhatsApp number. So let's just check by sending the message. Run this. So we got a response of 200, and this also sends the conversation ID in return and the message ID. So I did get a message and with the correct payload of a PDF and the variables filled in along with the link to open the invoice.